Well, Super Mario Brothers, well, I guess it's just called Super Mario Galaxy, came out, and I'm not seeing it because, well, I actually saw the first one in theaters, and I can only take the visuals of that type of environment for so long before I just, before it becomes too much leaning into the kids territory for me to really get much out of it. Um, and plus, I mean, technically, there's a lot of issues with the script and all that. Um, but I think that was just one that it was just like, well, it's going to be for kids, and it, I think it might have been good enough for some people that they might like it for a while. Um, and then the Super Mario Galaxy, even though it looks visually fine, maybe if it was playing in the best 3D theater, but usually the 3D is relegated to like just like a standard screen. And I don't know that. I just wish the 3D was on the biggest screen, but that might have been a good enough reason just to check it out and add my own 2 cents into what I thought about it. But it's definitely not a movie for me. So I'm not going to go watch it for just because reasons. But I do find it funny that, and this is not new, but it seems like this is just kind of starting up a thing about whether this movie's critic proof or not. And no movie should be critic proof. I mean, did they purposely make the movie bad as far as the actual screenplay? Just because they thought that if it was a bad movie, it didn't matter. I don't know why you would want to do that. Why not make it good? So yeah, I think that has a place in understanding that it's a movie that still I think kids will like, but I think what it does it hurts that rewatch value for, I would say, for a lot of people who, when they do grow older, they look back on the Super Mario Galaxy movie and say, oh, well, I really don't like this much anymore. I don't know if that's the case. That's just kind of a speculation I have, but I do think there's a larger conversation about movies being like this that are, quote unquote, critic proof. I don't really quite believe in that whatsoever. But yeah, I think I'd like to see a nice big discussion about that out there, and I would have a lot of thoughts on that subject for sure. But hopefully everybody else enjoys the movie enough. It's obviously going to make way more than $1 billion. That's just the way it is. But hopefully something better comes out next week for me.